GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And his first look is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. First carry for the Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd down.
They run with Patterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's Met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Miles Jack. A loss of a yard. Brings up.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
For the Bears.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Look at me, zipper. Check 13.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 5.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Bridgestone travel. Hey, Alpha. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Bears.
A 1st down throw for Winston. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Gain of 11 on the play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Patterson on the carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Winston. Caught out left side by Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickups. 2nd and 6.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Switch. Hey.
Now Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up
in 4th, 2nd and 7. Jackson, he gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Carolina.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Some strong running at the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Mic check, mic check.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First
And
down.
that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Shift. He's checking.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check, Mike 42.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on 40.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
At the 38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And the pressure gets to him again. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To the ground and incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
19.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald slings this deep from McLaurin and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right there.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run with Love, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's McDonald to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check. Check 15. Check 15. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes this Washington 28. Panthers 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I was talking about offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Pitches to McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Chase Young.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second and goal, Jackson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Washington.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Detroit Lions owner right now coming in with a video call. As you can see, we have 2 close games. The Browns versus Jets, and we got the Panthers versus Washington today. Many people over here thinking that the Browns are just going to stomp over the Jets, but the Jets are actually putting up a fight today. You know, they're talking about how Baker Mayfield is going to the Jets, but right now, I don't even think the Jets need Baker. They have Sam freaking Darnold, and that's all they need. As you can see, we got a dot, a little drag on the left side. He breaks the tackle. He's going up, probably around the 23-yard line. Jake's handing off on the first down up on the top right corner. Gets it. Big playoff games right here. There's so much going on. The Panthers need this win. If they lose today, they are out of the playoffs, and Detroit is looking to clinch that last 7th-round playoff spot.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Jets hit the drag route, going on the first down, breaks the tackle, goes to the 5-yard line. We are now in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. Also, shout out to Boogie for beating the Jaguars in OT off of interception, pick 6, turnover. Jake's got a guy wide open downfield and gets it.
Strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really,
there's a lot of commentating last game about how the Jets are just not a good team and how they are actually one of the bottom feeders of the league. But right now, T. Cox showing why the New York Jets are a team on the rise. And you know what? They might be Super Bowl favorites next year if we think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently Baker is coming to the Jets along with a future 1st-round pick and a future 4th. The Jets are stockpiling on draft picks and they're getting playmakers. It's honestly crazy at this moment. Just got a guy slant route, drag route. He's going to brace the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown, New York Jets, ladies and gentlemen. This is one for the ages right now. An upset that no one saw coming. 5 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
And the kick is good, and they're going to go up 4. Wow. If I was Al, I'm not sure how I feel right now. This was supposed to be a cakewalk game, a stat padding game for Baker Mayfield, and the Jets come in and said, no, 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 no. Let me have a piece of that cake, baby.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final
Jake gets the
timeout.
first down, and it's looking like Washington's going to win that game up there. Panthers, hell of a season. They got Lamar Jackson. Christian McCaffrey's there. This is a team we're going to have to watch out for the future, ladies and gentlemen. And the Jets win. Oh my goodness. The Jets have won. They have won more games than they have in the real NFL. We can firmly say the Jets owner is one of the best users in the league.
It'll be 2nd and goal.
Congratulations to the Jets. Al, I'm not sure how I'm feeling after this loss. It's going to hurt you trying to get that first-round bye for the playoffs, but you know how it is when you play a guy on the sticks like the Jets owner. This is the outcome that's going to happen. Now we're going to the Washington game. It's already blowout city over here. We know Washington. Oh, whoa. That risky throw by Jake right there. A little seam route action right there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Gibson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Washington, 3rd and goal. Big down right here. Let's see what they can do. It's a fumble. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a turn of unfortunate events for Team Washington. There is a breath of air in the Panthers right now. He must be freaking out now that he has a chance to come down and win the game with an extra point.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He has had a great
I'm on the phone with T-Pop right now, Jets owner. How are we feeling after that amazing win against the Browns? What are your thoughts?
Up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely.
He's saying that, you know, he's just blessed to be in this league, that he doesn't care who's in front of him. He's going to play whatever is there. Ty Johnson, top 5 in rushing this season. Pretty crazy over there. I don't think anyone really expected the Jets to really compete in this game, but it seems like the Browns are saying there's some lag on his side. I'm not really sure about that. I'm thinking they were just a little one-sided on the sticks today, but GG's to that game. Let's get off that topic. Let's stay on to this Washington versus Panthers game. Breaks a tackle, goes up to around the 22-yard line.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside.
And he's taking a shot downfield, and it's a pick. Whoa, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Jake should just go down, and the game should be over. There's a flag on there. Not sure. Might be a block in the back. But this game is over. Wow. And just like that, the Panthers see their season and playoff hopes slip right between their fingers. I'm telling you what, if you're a Lions fan right now, you are enjoying this.
As they are down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home
and Jake's
or on
just
the
going to
road.
kneel it out,
And
that should be what the fat lady
doing it in
wrote.
front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share
What
it with
great
the home
games
team.
today. I thought we were expecting the Toilet Bowl game versus the Jags and Bears, but that turned into a pretty interesting comeback from behind win for D Boogie, who's sure going to be cheering about it in the DevNet chat. T Cop, Jets owner, showing why that he's better than his record by upsetting about 20-point favorite, the Browns, making Al cry. And now we got Washington just crushing the hopes and dreams of the Panthers, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like that, then you just don't like Dev Nation football. This was your host, Shoeman360, signing off, baby.
Bye.